Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is your boy, echo-YGO, and I'm here with the GOAT, Fitz.
Yeah, first time on the channel.
First time on the channel ever,
Excited to be here.
playing zombies.
Yeah,
and he
shocker.
went undefeated in Swiss in a PS5 tournament,
Yes, sir.
but did get second overall.
Yeah,
And-
this close to the full undefeated, but not quite.
Yeah, and you, what was your record?
So 6-0 Swiss, 1 top 8, 1 top 4, and then lost in finals, so I guess 8-1 overall.
8-1 overall. And I haven't posted Edison format in a while, so
Okay.
what better way to get back is to do a Fitz profile on the Day of the Dead. I'm not gonna post it though on today, but it's pretty cool. So let's get started, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
So before this PS5 tournament, I actually hadn't really been playing a ton of Edison. Took a little break, a month or two off to play Hat instead.
Oh,
So
yeah.
having a lot of fun with that. But yeah, so just decided to play for the event, like what I'm most comfortable with. I've done this profile on the channel before. It's pretty similar. I can talk about like a few changes we made. But yeah, let's just run through it for those that haven't seen it.
Let's do it, bro.
So we play zombies. So obviously 2 goblin zombie, and then the things you search off goblin zombie. Very standard stuff. Everyone plays them. Recruiter package, I do 3 turtle and 1 random tomato. I like 4 just for consistency. Turtle is better overall. Tomato's a better stats, turtle better overall, and the fact that it's a zombie matters a lot for this deck. You can revive them off Book of Life, revive them off Zombie Master, whereas tomato, if it gets popped by like a Ryko or something, doesn't really do anything in your graveyard. For the non-plague tuners, I've always been a fan of just the 2 diva. You can occasionally draw 2 is what it is, but I just like having it in there as the combo finisher. And then yeah, play the
homie
one
Gale.
because card's just broken. I feel like honestly like even decks that aren't like tuner based should probably just play Gale because it like
Gale's
always
cracked.
Yeah, it always does work. And then in here you can like get like instant fusion stuff or Black Rose access, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I added the card true bracket. This has been in and out of my deck for this event. I did play it. I just really like it. Your zombies are like pretty small, so having access to a 1900 meter is really nice, as well as it just like digs through your deck, potentially set up your graveyard for Book of Life without needing your opponent to like run over your goblin zombies or recruiters. Then it replaces itself. Just like really good consistency card. And then Monarch package, I'm still playing the 3 Caius and 1 Ryza. I personally just feel like if you want to do the instant fusion plus max Book of Life thing, Monarchs are just like your best win con, like especially against like the Blackwing decks, Vayu and Blackwing.
Ooh.
Your synchro plays are just not going to go through. Like if you're just firing them off early game, you're just going to lose. Like you lose access to your Brio or whatever by like doing it too early. You need to use the Monarchs to grind through the back row first, banish their stuff, and then once you've done that and like gotten to a simplified game state, then you slam down the Diva, go for the finishing blow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt like 4 Monarchs with the amount of like recruiters plus like special summoning spells I'm playing is like a pretty clean ratio. Yeah. And it worked well for me on Saturday, of course.
I just want to mention that a lot of these cards that you're showing right now are all getting reprinted in the rarity collection thing.
Yeah.
All Starlights, bro. All QCRs.
Yeah, I kind of like the old school rarities. Like I don't know. I recently got these actually, the OG Ultra Structure Deck Caiuses, and I think those are cool. But
Nice.
yeah, I'm gonna check out the new rarity collection, see if I like any of the new stuff too.
Let's go.
We're slowly shinying out the deck a little bit.
Let's go.
Last 2 monsters. Can't leave home without them.
The Sackers.
Yeah. Just yeah. You draw these, you're usually feeling pretty good about your odds of winning. Spells. Still on this. I like this ratio a lot. I've tried 3 instant fusion. I feel like it's a bit too much. 1,000 life points you're paying matters. If you draw multiple, it's a little hard to convert it. You need like 2 Monarchs and or tuners to go with it. So I feel like 2 is the right number, gets you going, and then helps get your Book of Lives live, which is like, if you're not doing the hero package, I feel like you want to be maxing out on this. Monster Reborn that banishes stuff in your opponent's grave to disrupt them is just like so good. And then last spells, just play the good limited ones, Allure for consistency, Brain Mine, Heavy MST.
Nice.
Pretty straightforward. Into the trap lineup, more limited.
Oh yeah, Go format.
Yeah, the Go format's special.
Yeah.
Play these guys. I don't main Solemn, I side it. I feel like the life points are just too much a lot of the time.
Nice.
Especially in this deck with like instant fusion you're paying. Yeah, you just like want to survive, make sure you get to the late game. 2 bottomless, standard. I'm on the 3 prison.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that a different edition?
I'm trying to remember. Last time I was on, I started out with 1 and then tried out 2 and then eventually added a 3rd. It was like, all right. So here's the thing. Let me talk about deep prison first.
All right, go ahead.
Deep. Like one of the things I've noticed from like certain zombie lists is some of them don't even play like any deep prison, and I feel like you're just like asking for trouble. Like this deck is inherently a little inconsistent. Like some of the openers can be kind of bricky. What card buys you time when you're bricked and trying to like find the missing piece, whether it be like a HES for your instant fusion or instant fusion for your HES and vice versa?
Yeah.
Deep prison.
Nice.
You know what's popular these days? Probably more so than ever in Edison format. Glad Beasts. Deep prison.
Deep prison.
Get
Guys,
that shit out of here.
You heard it from Fitz. Deep
Yeah.
prison is in rotation.
Yeah, it's just a great consistency card that lets you play the game. Yeah, I'm sure hitting over your recruiter is kind of annoying. Boom, deep prison.
Yeah. Nice. I remember Beast Mode in the profile said that he plays Deep Prison too, because
Yeah,
a lot of things are gonna.
Beast Mode is a fellow 3D prison enjoyer.
Oh yeah.
And Beast Mode's arguably the zombie goat. I think
Oh,
he knows
dude.
what he's talking about.
That's
Just a good consistent card, and it fits with the theme of banishing between Book of Lifes and Caius's. Like you can just keep your opponent off of all their power cards,
Yeah.
like Dark Arm, Miracle Fusion, etc. If you just like keep banishing your stuff, so it's great. Banish your shit, stay alive. I usually main deck 2 Dust Tornado, but I decided to go for 1 for the event. I thought decent chance of. It's always a meta call with like how much main deck back row removal you want to make. I don't like leaving home without some version of it, whether it be Dust Tornado, Trap Stun, Double Dust Tornado. But I just had the feeling that there was going to be a lot of frogs. There were a lot of frogs the last LA tournament I went to, so I hedged my bets and was like, I still want more main deck outs to like Oppression and Whirlwind if I run into Blackwings, but I don't want to like draw into too much back row hate if I run into frogs. So just played the 1. And then, obviously, we're playing zombies. We play return. That's how you win games.
yes, sir.
Side deck.
Sure. Let's do it.
So for monsters, we play a bunch of 1-0s that are just like good to bring in depending on the matchup. So we play-
Still on the DDS.
Yeah, I still really like this guy. He came in, I was like skeptical, and then the more I played with him, the more I just kept finding him useful, so he stuck around. So basically, like these between like Blackwing and Vayu, they don't get deck devs and they're good in the matchups, but then also have good utility in other matchups, which is why I like all of them. And Dinah, just a random like one-off, can use it to finish off frogs or Amaryllis or something. Yeah, they're all good in their own right. And actually, I played against Glads a couple times and brought in all 3 of these just because big stats are just like better than better than shit like Spirit Reaper or like Tomato in the matchups. You just don't want to give them the free tags. So just guys with stats are pretty good and happen to come in that matchup as well. So
Nice.
that's kind of thing. They just like have good coverage. Play a Smashing Ground. It's for a couple different things, but it's mainly just to make sure I don't get blindsided by like stuff like Vanity's Fiend and Christia. Just like have an out so I can actually be able to play.
Oh, nice.
Especially if they like don't attack into my battle traps. My outs to those type of monsters are very limited. It's good against like Titanial random stuff as well. I don't know.
Would you side it against frogs, the dupe block?
So I do side against frogs, but I try not to use it on dupe block unless I'm like really going for like an aggressive push. You can use it, but it's mainly there for Vanity's Fiends and Absolute Zeros.
Oh, nice.
And ideally for your dupe block, you want to wait until it's like we play a bunch of Monarchs, so like wait until you have a live Kai.
Oh, you just banish it or put it back.
Or Mind Control, Brain Control are much more efficient outs to them because then you sync or tribute and they don't get the search.
Nice,
so,
nice.
Yeah, try to hold this for like an Absolute Zero where you want to clear it and then push, or Vanity's Fiend where you want to clear it and then push.
A lot of good tips here in the video.
Yeah. Speaking of frog hate, still on the triple road. Yeah. I just really like it in like most frog matchups. You're trying to just like tempo out and kill them, and one of the best ways to do it is just by like maxing out on the turn skip, and then take advantage and slap them for a bunch of damage. I'm open to trying out like Skill Drain again, but it does conflict with the instant fusion version of the deck a little more. Like I play a lot of Monarchs, the Reaper on the Nightmare. You don't really want to Skill Drain that because its effect's pretty good.
Yeah.
I do side deck the Solemn, as I mentioned.
Shout out Dimitri. That's the homie.
Mostly just for like unfair shit. Dragon Turbo. I do side against frogs. Good as like It's like kind of like your fourth rogue, but it has more versatility, so you can hit like Miracle Fusion or like have an answer to Heavy Storm.
Nice.
Yeah. Just one Compulse, just for extra deck heavy stuff like Bayou, Diva Hero, that sort of thing. Trap Stun.
Oh, that's a new addition, right?
No, I've been on Trap Stun for a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm honestly considering maining this with the increase in popularity of main deck dev. I did get hit by main deck dev round 4, I think it was.
And you still won.
And I did lose that game though.
Oh, let's not mention that part. Yeah.
Yeah, he Goyo'd my Caius and then set deck dev behind it.
Oh, that's insane.
And then like waited until I used my instant fusion and then deck dev'd the
on summon
board and hit like 3 out of my hand, and I was like,
you're like, oh, you got it.
I lost.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough. But post board, when you're expecting multiple deck devs, really good. Also 2 Dust Tornado. You just need out Suppression or like
Whirlwind maybe.
Yeah, Whirlwind, random Floodgates, just back row in general. You want to find your openings, make sure you can play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Starlight Road. Pretty straightforward. Blackwing, Lightsworn, Glad Beast, you can do it if it's on a more Geyser's Turbo version, which I did bring in and use against in the tournament.
Okay.
And last, Trap Hole.
Goat's Art.
Yeah, it's just kind of a versatile card. It's best for his Blackwings, but you can also bring it in versus Glad Beast, Lightsworn. This is like, you know, if there's summoning Lila, you want to have this, not a deep prison against Lightsworn kind of thing. But it's mostly for Blackwing. But can also bring it in other matchups. That's usually what I tried to do with my side deck, is bring stuff that's like mainly for something, but then you can also use it for other matchups.
Nice.
And then for the extra deck, my boy Articuno is the Gore's token.
Shout out Articuno.
I've had that thing since I was like 10 years old. One of my favorite Pokemon. Shit rocks. Instant fusion targets, just do the 2. Yeah, I've been on this for a while. Pretty straightforward. I feel like if you do anything more, you're just kind of clogging up valuable extra deck spots. Those I think are the best ones. Play Armory Arm and Catastor for the 1, 4, and 5. This actually does come up when you use Mine or Brain Con on Duke Frogs. Is the most common way. I feel like you just need to have it in there for that specific interaction. So many frogs out and about these days.
Oh yeah.
6s were zombies. We play a bunch. Brio and Goyo, obviously. And then I also play these guys.
Oh, you're on the HES.
Oh yeah, you gotta play HES. But I'm currently not on Doom Kaiser, which is a bit scary, but it keeps not coming up for me, so I keep getting away with it. One day it will probably come up where I wish I had it, but these guys just come up more in my opinion. This guy Piercing for game, or this guy just as a way to either not commit your Goyo, or if you've already committed your Goyo and need to get over a Monarch or Stardust, like it actually comes up. So that's it for the 6s. I play 2 7s. The instant fusion lets you go into them. Of these 2, this guy can be really good against like Frogs or Lightsworn. Just like set them back. Don't let them find your answers. Put on pressure. 8s, Darkened, Dot Ruler, Stardust, and Colossal.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's it, huh?
Don't think I'd cut any of these either. Yeah, and that is the profile.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been echo-YGO and Fitz.
Yes, sir.
Making San Diego proud again.
One of these days we'll get the dub with the zombies. This close.
So close, bro.
Still does me well every time I play it.
Hell yeah.
Try it out yourself.
Hell yeah. See you guys.
Preach.